Alright, so we are going back to level 2 on Quest 2. Gonna finish this one up. And I'm feeling pretty good about how many hearts I have and everything like that, because you're gonna see who the level boss is. And pretty intense boss to start off. So you have the blue ring, the silver sword, 7 hearts. I'm feeling pretty good. Compass to tell us where the dungeon boss is. You know, just to kind of get another key, because collecting keys is a good thing. And just try not to get hit by these pose boys, because they will do some damage. That's the thing about Quest 2. You encounter a lot of dangerous enemies early on. So trying not to get hit is essential. Yeah, I'm gonna go the way I came. Once again, just racking up the keys. Those are great for bomb drops. I'm gonna see here if I can't get one. And of course I don't. And I'm not even gonna bother. So here we are with a Gleeok to start off with. So can you imagine fighting a Gleeok with a wooden sword? Three hearts and just a green tunic. It would be tough. But we were prepared, and that's what it's all about, being prepared. Now, okay, to get the dungeon item in level 3, I actually need to purchase food. So, at least 60 rupees to purchase food in the, at least in the store that I'm going to buy it. There are stores within the overworld that you can buy it for 100, but you try to buy it for as cheap as possible. And show the letter to the old lady, just so we can get medicine when we need it, or potions, I should say. And it so happens I do need food. And whenever I can, whenever I want to stock up on rupees, go in this general direction. This is usually how I really, I guess, farm for rupees. Always go to the Tektites and the levers. They're in one good location here. You can see, look at that. Just the quickest route to get rupees. I always get it wrong. I'll have to exit the screen and go right back. And it's right here. There we go. See, I can buy it for 100 here, but I'm not going to. The cheapest is where you can get the blue ring, which in this case is up by the tree. Now, if you're wondering what's in that tree, all it is a money-making game where you can bet rupees. You can win rupees, but you also, it's a quick way to make rupees, but also a quick way to lose rupees. So I don't really do that. In a lot of instances, I'll just go the long way and out of my way just to get rupees. Again, wherever I can encounter Tektites and levers. So now that I have the food, I'm gonna go to level 3, where actually it was level 2 in the first quest. Now it's level 3. But because we have the recorder, we're going to need that. And a lot of Gorias in this level. Not too bad though. I am going to go over to the right here because this is kind of an odd thing that you'll see. So I'm going to... Oh wow, 2 for 1 on the dongos. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to do that. So I'm going to take care of these dongos. Well, first do it quick. Now that heart indicates that was the boss, with those 3 dongos. There's no Triforce nearby. That's a different location, but I do want to get the dungeon item. So I'm actually going to have to make my way up. So the ropes are a little bit different on this quest, kind of translucent, and they do require a couple of hits. Same general idea though. If you stay on the cracks, they won't charge you, but if you're just on the tiles, they'll bum rush you. Leave those bombs there for later. I don't need them, or when I need them. You can kind of see from this map, it's pretty not much to level 3. And these staffos though, they shoot swords at you. and grumble, grumble. That's why we have the food. And that's the dungeon item. The magical boomerang. Really not a necessary item to get, but I do like the range, and I do like to kind of get all the dungeon items. I actually like to try to get all the items I can. Now to make my way to the piece of Triforce, which I'm going to go, this is where the dongos are, where I get the heart piece, and no, you can't get another heart piece if you kill them. So I'm trying to avoid the ball masters here. And that wasn't very smart, but we'll see. Hopefully that was the last one I needed to kill. It's kind of weird to get the compass at that point. So that was not the last wall master I needed to kill, because I need to kill all of them in order to move that block. Here we are. Well, actually, I guess it's the compass that shows you where the piece of Triforce is, I guess, isn't it? So yay, that is level 3. Now on to level 4. But before I do want to make sure that I have plenty of rupees. I have over 150, so I'm going to call that good. I would have at least 150 before going into level 4. That's just the road to get around Hyrule. Now level 4 is in the vicinity of where level 5 is, but just in a different location. So here we are, level 4. The first quest, that's around where level 5 was. I do have to get this Dig Dogger to be able to open that door, unfortunately. These things can give me a hard time for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. What is going on? Horrible. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to exit out of this level 4. That would have been horrible if I would have died right there. I'm going to restart. So I'm going to go up and up and up. And the reason for that is, again, the first quest, that would have been where level 5 is. In this quest, it is where a fairy pond or lake is. So I can replenish my health. I'll do that and go back. No harm, no foul. Oh, yeah, so those are horrible. The red bubbles and blue bubbles, okay? The solid red bubbles make it so you can't use your sword until you hit a blue bubble. Now I can use my sword. Now I can't. And I need to kill all these Dark Knights before going forward. Wow. So, would recommend, if you're not familiar with this quest, to always have second potion on hand. So, an interesting thing though too, like what cures, like, so if you got hit by the red and you couldn't use your sword, there are different things that you can do. You can either hit the blue bubble, you can use a potion, which will give you access to your sword again, or if you go to the fairy fountain, or if you get the piece of Triforce at the end of the level or the dungeon. All of those things will give you your sword back. Aquamentus there, just to kind of fool you. I'm trying to stay a little bit just away from the enemies just so I don't die or get too much health taken away from me. One of these blocks move. So very interesting that we get like the Book of Magic at this point. Can't really do anything with it, but that's okay. One item down. And there's a reason why I left one Dark Nut. Just to make things easier. Because if I would have killed them all, there's a good chance they would have all been there when I returned to this room. So, playing it safe. Oh, come on. But an interesting fact though too, like you can still use weapons with B even if you are unable to use your sword. Meaning like if you have the magical rod or, you know, candles, things of that nature. Bombs, you can still use those. But yeah, that's a little added challenge to Quest 2. And there's the other challenge. So I bet you like more bombs. I definitely would. So increase the bomb bag. And it's nice that you do it this early on level 4. for one reason I stated earlier, because if you get your sword knocked out by the red bubbles, at least you can always use bombs. Now, get some extra coin. And we're just gonna go right back. This is why you need 150, because if you didn't, you'd have to go all the way back, or you would have to give up a heart. So that's why I mentioned you have to have at least 150 to level 4. You don't want to ever get caught having to give up a heart. Now, I was able to escape the red bubbles. If I didn't, I'd have to go back to the other screen and get hit by the blue bubbles. And here we are. Now, little trick though. What I need to get is a different item in this dungeon. To do that, I need to go up. So I do highly recommend, especially if you're not familiar with Quest 2, I would have a second potion on level 4, because this section is not easy. Or say you found out that, or you had 2 potions and you used them both, just leave, get another potion, and then come back to the level. Don't force the issue if you think you're gonna die. Here we are. Get some cheap shots in there. You don't want to enter that door on the left. That would not be good. Because a lot of the dungeons in Quest 2 are set up to confuse you, to lock you out of certain regions. It gets pretty tricky. Now there's a block I have to move in order to get the next dungeon item. There it is. And it's the raft. Now I can go back and get the piece of Triforce. And I'll be finished this dungeon and this playthrough. So alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. Until the next one, we'll see you bye. See you then.